Hi, today I will give an introduction to 3D printing, which also known as additive manufacturing. Additive manufacturing is a process of creating a 3D object by printing layer by layer, which will end up as a 3D object. So the design starts from using computer-aided design software or CAD software. Then from there, we will export into a file. Then we print using a 3D printer. So there are many materials can be used for 3D printing nowadays, such as plastics, metals, even food, and also concrete and other stuff. So there's a lot research being done to use this method. This is because this method reduces the waste of material, which if conventional method previously, like CNC cutting, milling, we cut the material to produce a 3D object. Instead, in 3D printing, we extrude the material to produce a 3D object, so it produces a minimum waste of material. So by using 3D printing, the object can be customizable or can be as complicated as we want, as we have limited amount of restriction 3D printing compared to CNC machining. As for CNC machining, there are some parts that cannot be cut due to the drill bit, but for 3D printing we can produce much more complicated design. 3D printing has many applications nowadays in engineering, medicine, and also in architecture and manufacturing. Then let's move to the practical. So basically you have to come out with your design first. Later after you finish designing your specimen or your part, then you have to save it as STL. See, STL. For example, this one I already saved in STL file. Later to be opened in the printers software. So if we the one that I've already saved, so you open the new file for this project. For example, I want to import the one that I've already drawn, so I just drag it. So the part is here. Then after you have imported the STL file inside the software, then you can click start slicing. So here is the parameter of the printer that you can play around lah. So for example, like extruder temperature or the platform temperature, then the infill, the density of the infill, and the shape of the infill. So this is the parameters. All of these are the parameters that can be play around in order to get the product that you required. So for example, I'm just gonna click slice. So the model will be sliced. From here you can see the layer by layer of the printing process. So you can see each layer. So for example, for this one gonna have 17 layers. So after that, you have to save the file. You can save it to your pen drive. Save to your pen drive. Once it's already saved, you can take the pen drive and put it to the machine. Put your pen drive at the machine, then can be ready for loading up the filament. So for the filament, I'll be using 1.75 mm filament, standard product, consumer grade filament. So feed it into the tube until came out. Okay. So after you already put the filament, then you have to preheat the nozzle so that you can insert. This parameter is depending on your usage lah. Like for me, I will using the plate is 40 degrees Celsius and the nozzle is 180. So preheat first, then start. Okay, once the nozzle already preheated, it will come out with a sound, and then you can insert your filament through the hole. Okay, once you insert, until the material is coming out from the other side. You can see the filament already extruded out. So this means that the filament already fully inserted. So once finish loading, you can exit. Then you can proceed to building our product. So for this one, we choose the pen drive because we save it on the pen drive. So like we save is under sample CCC. We click, then we just click build. Then the machine will run. Back a little bit. Maybe you can point from upwards. Much more better. I think it's short better. Time for finishing is around 26 minutes. Let's say if you want to abandon this project, you can either pause. For example, if you want to change the filament or you want to do some maintenance to clean the bed, you can pause the project. So the machine will automatically find the point, last point for it to save. Then it will go to the initial point. So sometimes it will take quite long time for it to finish. Let's say finish his job first before finding the point. Okay, so this one they already finished the point where he last left. So this one we already paused. Then you can do the maintenance lah on the filament or whatsoever. But then if you want to abandon the project, let's say major defect, you can hit stop. Then we will cancel this printing. So after cancel the printing, the bed will go slightly lower for us to extract the parts. So this manual is you can control the all the axis manually. Like for this one, I want to lower down the bed, so we will add Z axis. So the bed will go down by our control. Same goes to X and Y axis. Okay. Then after this, it's easier for us to extract the part that we have printed. Then make sure the bed is clean without residue before leaving it for the next project.